Welcome to the Smark Tank. We're here to entertain you. That is our job right now. We're gonna talk about wrestling, cause there's so much to talk about. And now we are all in. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Smark Tank. I'm Shannon Epstein alongside the wondrous one, Bob Black.
Yes.
There's so much to talk about. I don't even know where to begin.
Let's not begin. Let's just go into it.
Let's just go. What do you want to talk about this week? What do you want to start? What stands out for you?
Many things.
Is it the Dick Druids?
Oh my God.
Is it the Dick Druids? Is it?
That needs to stop. That just needs to.
Is it Stone Cold Becky Lynch?
Stone Cold Becky Lynch might be the best thing on the planet right now. Stone Cold Becky Lynch.
I mean, I love her. I don't give a fuck attitude. Like,
she needs to just start doing the stunner. She should.
I think it'd be fine. I think it'd be acceptable.
It'd be pretty cool if she did the stunner, honestly.
Time's up, bitch! And then she just stuns you and then mud hole stomps you. Like, she could get away with all that. She didn't need no steampunk gimmick. I think they nixed the steampunk though. I mean, she's just like all dressed in black now.
Yeah, she's dressed like a normal person again, which is kind of
it's not a normal person though. She's just dressed in all black. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
well, yeah, like
I'm a bad guy.
But she's not like dressed like in like with like old timey
she's
goggles. She's or like in like a vest that is made of found parts that she sewed together with her rusty machine helper, Splank.
Splank. Okay, Splank is steampunk Becky Lynch's helper. Splank.
Splank.
I am here, Becky, to help assist you in building things.
Okay.
Oi, come here, Splank.
Splank, help me make my vest, Splank. She's like, okay.
Splank. Okay. Form of a wrench. Yes, Becky.
Yeah, like so it's like now she's just like a normal person. She has like jeans and a tank top, and I'm like, okay,
yeah,
all right, this is the Becky I love.
I am very impressed with the Cody Rhodes match and storytelling for All In.
That was very good.
BTW.
Yeah. Came out with Tommy Dreamer and who else?
DDP.
DDP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was like Daivari shenanigans.
Yeah.
I just like the whole fucking presentation of All In was like fucking donkulous. Nick Aldis was amazing.
I mean, Nick Aldis is a fantastic.
Yeah,
wrestler.
I just was very impressed. Like, it felt like I was watching ECW. Honestly,
it was like,
I'm not even talking about the fact that there was color in the match.
No,
but
yeah. It was. You know what it was? It was like that whole All In was like the best parts of WCW and ECW
mashed together. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was like all you took all the bad shit out, the shit that like made ECW and WCW fall apart, and just kept the good stuff in, and then that's what you.
Well,
had.
you know what? This is what ECW could have became if like they managed their finances better. And,
I mean, sure.
Got you know. Like, here's the thing.
And they didn't get poached constantly.
Yeah, they were getting poached constantly. That was number one. Number two was they were getting their deals poached. Like, like Raw ended up getting on like Spike TV or whatever, and that was supposed to be
their big deal.
ECW's. It was supposed to make them a lot of money.
Yep.
So they were kind of like a series of unfortunate events. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But but this is like what could happen if you just kept going.
Fuck
it, we're gonna make this organization work some way, somehow.
Yeah, I mean, they also. I mean, I think All In is also coming up at a certain time, a particular time where WWE isn't or Vince really isn't as focused as he once was on
wrestling.
Not just on wrestling, but on making sure that there is no competition. Where like he let it slip because he's been producing consistently a bad product for like I don't know probably since when I started watching again. I liked it. I thought it was on the way up. I thought it was getting better, and then it turns out that since then it got worse with like Daniel Bryan getting hurt and just not having a top guy, and then Lesnar like holding the title for a year, and then Lesnar holding the title for another year, and then Lesnar holding the title for a third year after he had lost it at one point to whoever, I forget, I think it was Seth Rollins. He lost it to Rollins, yeah.
Yeah, he lost it to Rollins, and then he held it for like 2 years. It was like ridiculous. I mean,
it was pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, but like that's Like, you know, like there was a certain time when Vince was like, I don't want anyone to exist but me. And I can't stop Ted Turner from existing, but I can stop ECW from existing. And he did what he had.
Well, I mean, he actually helped ECW so much at one point.
Yeah,
because he had this brilliant idea, which is actually really a good idea, was that if you help out one other organization, and this is when they didn't have a developmental at the time.
No.
So he was like having like a talent swap program where he got Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah.
And then who did they send to them? I think it was Al Snow, actually.
Yeah, it was Snow.
And, you know, it kind of made sense because if you don't have a developmental, like, how do you test out gimmicks that you don't want to bomb on national air?
That's true,
you know? You're right. So, and, like, I guess it's kind of, like, happening again because now Tyler Breeze and Luke Harper are on NXT house shows.
I mean, Luke Harper, they should push. They should give a singles push too, but they probably won't because they're just silly. But
well, he had the IC championship once upon a time,
but they're never. Like, I feel like you could just look at him and be like, yeah, Vince and Mark Carrano and fucking.
They don't have anything for you.
Yeah, they don't see him. They're like, oh yeah, you know, you're a great worker, but we just don't see you.
He's like one of the best workers they have, actually.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's 100% one of the best. But like you could tell they're just like, yeah, we just don't.
But there are so many singles workers, singles people that they were like, we just don't know what to do with you guys, so we're putting you in a tag team, and then they end up doing really well in the tag team.
I mean, let's talk about the fact that you had McIntyre and freaking
Ziggler.
Ziggler won the tag titles, which
actually I think that was cool. That was really cool on Monday.
I didn't like it, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, sure.
Normally I wouldn't have a problem with that because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Ziggler, McIntyre, dominant tag team. Involved in a really big feud. Why wouldn't they have tag titles?
Right.
Here's my thing. You should have given them the tag titles when they showed up. When they first showed up.
Oh, like day one?
Day one. Like came in when they first came in.
Oh, like a dominant force, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Let's just open the books and be like, Ziggler, fucking McIntyre, the future.
Yeah, well, you like giving them the titles now makes it feel like you're just giving them the titles so they can lose to the Shield at Hell in a Cell, and that's what it feels like. I'm gonna be very.
But they can't. Well, who would it be? It would have to be Dean and
Seth. Yeah,
because Roman's the champion, right? Yeah. So okay. So
because it's like
I was thinking like having that be like a kind of like a Wyatt versus Shield deal with Ziggler McIntyre instead of Bray and Luke and Rowan.
Yeah, well, because they're gonna push McIntyre into the main event card eventually. They love him. They very clearly.
But he's so good anyway, though.
Yeah,
man. Like he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so and it's like Ziggler is a singles guy, McIntyre is a singles guy. They're in a tag team of convenience right now.
Yeah, but they're actually in a faction of convenience because they're like surrounding themselves with Braun.
Braun,
and Braun's like playing like heel, like he never was a face almost.
I mean,
it's so confusing what their ideas are like.
Well,
are they so brain dead that they think that when they beat up the Shield last week that was them turning heel? Are they fucking dumb?
You know what? I'll say this. They got the reaction they wanted.
They didn't get boos.
They did get booed. They
were still chanting, "Get these hands."
They were chanting, "Get these hands" before all the heels came out.
When all three of them came out at the same time, they weren't getting booed.
They were getting booed when all the heels came out. They were getting booed when they were fucking up Balor.
Oh, that's different. Yeah. But Balor's like super over though.
Yeah, when you beat
he's super baby.
When you beat up Roman, they're gonna be like, give him those hands, Braun. But if they're beating up Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins,
they'll boo.
They'll boo. He's getting heat. He's getting the heat that they want him to get.
Yeah,
and it's like.
But at the same time, they deep down really like him.
Yeah,
so
of course.
They're gonna cheer for him versus Roman.
But a lot of his stuff, like Braun's gimmick hasn't changed at all in the 2 years he's been here.
They just started to organically like him.
Yeah, he just started. The only thing that changed is that he got a catchphrase.
And he got a little funny.
Yeah. I mean, like he
wasn't funny in the beginning. It was funny. Like maybe after the 5th or 6th squash match that they had him consistently.
No.
You know, win. That was when he was like, I'm multitasking.
Yeah,
like, that's
when
that came out.
The multitasking was like
and
the first.
And like, you can be the captain. You can be the captain.
Yeah, like the multitasking was the first one. Then when he had the list, and he was like, I don't see Sami Zayn's name on this list. He
was kind of like dumb in the beginning. Also, it was kind of like, oh, he has like retard strength. That's what I thought. But like he ended up, you know, they ended up just letting him be himself, and he was just like, he just talks. Now he talks pretty. He's got a good promo now.
Promo, yeah. I mean, but he's a basic promo. His promo is.
But a basic promo works.
All you need. Yeah, it really is all you need.
I mean, just go back to that indie show we saw when Teddy Hart came out, and he's like, these people spend their hard-earned money, and you fucking jack them. Yeah. You jack them with the bullshit.
Yeah, no.
And then I was like, I do come out here and spend my hard-earned money. Like,
Teddy Hart, you're so real. I feel like I can neck with you.
Totally. Let's go have a beer with Teddy.
God, Teddy.
Every time I cross the New Jersey Turnpike into New York, I feel a sense of respect for the New York City crowd. We do respect you. Yeah.
But that's the day. That's the part where I'm like, wait, you come from Jersey? I don't know if I like you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, well, you know, it's not like every apartment is available in Brooklyn and the Bronx.
It's only one Jersey team I cheer for. It's the Jersey Wrecking Crew. Other than that, I can't do it.
All right. Anyway, off subject. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I like this faction though. I do like this faction.
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun.
You know, I just like don't see it going past Hell in the Cell. Like, it's really like.
I that's what I'm saying is like them giving them like the titles makes no sense. Particularly when you refuse to pull the trigger on the Revival. You had
that was fucked up. Yeah, because they had earned their shot. And
you had the B team running around with the titles for mad long, and they were starting to get over. At this point,
they were really over in that match. Actually, it was kind of a surprise that they won. I thought something was going to happen where the B team still ended up. Yeah, and they even got their own entrance music this week. It's like B team,
go. Yeah, they got over. Like you let them get over, and then you just take the towels off.
Same way with Zack Ryder.
Yeah, and it's like that's why I had a problem with it, because like it'd be one thing if they came in and you just gave them the titles. Then I'd be like, okay, this makes sense.
I mean, they also beat like established tag teams like the Leaders of World, which you know, like the Raw tag division is so weird. It's like, let's get one team over. Okay, the Leaders of World are over. Okay, let's just take them away and give it to the fucking B team. How weird would that be? And then they're like, okay, the B team's got it, and now it's like, okay, McIntyre and Ziggler.
The thing about the B team is like they have the same problem. Like they did the same thing to the B team that they did to Titus Worldwide and all those like offbeat gimmicks that can get over if you put some fucking, give them a little fucking push. Yeah. Because they're funny and weird, and they're like, okay, we need you to be a sideshow for 2 months, and then we're done with you. We're gonna sideline you. And it's like, you guys are such idiots, because this is a gimmick and a storyline that in the 2000s or in the 90s. Would be a 6-month run, and that guy would be fucking over like crazy. Yeah, that would be like an Al Snow Mankind tag team that somehow gets Mankind more over than he was before. Right. You know, where he suddenly like hooks up with The Rock and becomes a Rock and Sock connection. Where you're like, oh wow, I liked Mankind before kind of, but now I really like Mankind. Like now I really am a Mick Foley fan. Yeah. And it's like Mankind is a gimmick that could inherently fail. But very easily, but then like
and it was failing until Vince McMahon invested in the promo that he was giving. He was like, he said something about his childhood that he used to eat worms to gross people out, and then they would throw dirt at me. Yeah, and I didn't care. Yeah. I didn't care. You know, I was special in my own mind. You know, like, and then Vince was like, yeah, I'm buying this. I'm really buying into this. Yeah,
you gave him time. Like what's another tag team? Like Jamie Noble's whole arc, or like when they gave him time to turn it, he got over. He fucking got over. Like even recently, Rhino and fucking Heath Slater got over like fucking Rover, Because you put time, people were like, you know what? He's got kids.
Yeah. And they were building up the contract.
Yeah.
And then they just that storyline's over.
Yeah, and they pulled the fucking like rug right.
There's like too much talent, I think, and that's the thing. It's like a 3-ring circus for them.
Yeah, and it's like
they just want all the talent, but they don't want to use them.
Yeah, and it's like these guys can get over.
These guys can go on the indies and be like fucking majorly over.
Yeah,
but
and it's like, but
WWE likes to waste money. That's realistically what they're doing at this point, because they're like, I'd rather have these guys here in my stable of talent
that's what they did
than have them on the indies just working. Well, now Neville's not even doing anything. He's like, I don't even want to go. Like, Neville's like, fuck this. I don't even want to go on the air. Yeah. So, like, you want to freeze my contract and keep paying me? That's fine. Yeah. Well, or you can release me.
That's what they did. They froze the contract. He just got released.
I don't think he did get released.
He got released. It's official. He got moved to the alumni. He's released.
He's on the alumni.
No,
they didn't wish him well in his future endeavors. Right?
They did it quietly. He's released. He's officially released.
Yeah, but he's got like 3 months before he can compete.
Nope.
He can compete now.
He can compete. There was talks of him showing up at All In.
I heard that. Yeah,
that's how real it was.
Didn't Will Ospreay issue a challenge to him or something like that? And he was like, "Give me Pac," but Will Ospreay didn't even show up. Yeah. So.
I mean, I'm telling you, the reason he didn't show up. I don't know why he didn't show up, but like. They didn't release him. The contract. They froze his contract and the contract ended. So like he doesn't have no compete clause.
There's no such thing as freezing the contract and the contract ending. If they freeze the contract, that means that the contract's still valid until they figure out the terms.
No. Like the contract is like he got paid for all the months that he was sitting on the couch. Yeah, and he just couldn't compete anywhere else because he was still under contract with WWE. Right. So
they did that with Rey Mysterio actually. Because he was injured, they said, we're rolling back your contract, so now you have to do an additional 6 months of the time that you were injured. Yes, we still paid you for that time, but you have to compete longer than the date that it says. Like, so if your contract expires September 1st, it really expires in, like, I don't know, August or whatever, of the following year.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't do that to him. All I know is that his contract ended. And now he's free to sign wherever he wants. He can go wherever he wants.
Sure, he's probably going to New Japan.
He's probably going to New Japan. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I think he liked it there, and like I don't know if ROH has the budget that maybe he'd want.
I can see him going to Impact. To him and Austin Aries tearing it up.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
And Austin Aries is the main eventer there.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Like instead of like 205 Live where you're just like
a dude
in the background, whatever.
Yeah, and it's like I think he's gonna fully take on that Austin Aries run, whereas he works at a whole bunch of different promotions, gets money, cause and he doesn't have to deal with these guys being like, yeah, you're amazing, but you're cruiserweight, so we gotta take it.
Oh yeah, we got this guy Braun, you can't really fight him. Yeah. I mean, look at fucking Finn Balor.
Yeah,
I have to say this: Finn Balor fucking destroys Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
like he's like got his fucking moveset countered perfectly. Yeah. I believe everything that's going on in that match with fucking Braun Strowman when Finn Balor gets there.
Yep.
Anybody else gets in there, fucking Kevin Owens even, who's like bigger than Finn.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is a squash, right?
Yeah. Because that's how they book it. That's how they do it. They just don't know how to tell. They've lost their ability to tell stories properly. Outside of certain situations, certain circumstances. And I think that's because of how they write the show. That's how they format the show, and how little control they give to the wrestlers to actually carry the show.
Right.
And I get it. Like, I understand on a certain level, like, you're taking a chance. If you're just like, all right, you guys figure it out, because you're like, these guys can fuck this shit up really bad. And, like, if you're Vince, you're like, I have timetables. I need this shit. I have commercials that need to go on now. At certain points, I need this match to go a certain amount of time. I get it. Like, so it's, like, easier if you just script it. But, like, it's also...
Well, you could throw commercials on in the middle of the matches, and even now that they're doing it, they'll just put the little box in the corner of the screen while the commercial's going on, so you can watch the wrestling while the commercial's happening.
Yep.
What's the problem with that? I don't get it. Another thing I don't get is why are they booking Finn Balor so strong against Braun Strowman? Like, and everybody else gets squashed.
I don't know.
You know, like that doesn't make sense to me. And like Finn Balor is amazing. Like he should be being booked strong. I'm not trying to take anything away from the dude. Like I think he amongst with other wrestlers.
I get it. He
should be being, you know, like
it looks weird compared to like when like Braun Strowman's running through everyone that Finn Balor is.
Yeah, Finn Balor's like, I got your number, but not enough to beat you.
Yeah, allowed to compete. It's I don't know. They're just fucking. They don't know what the fuck they want to do.
They have no idea what they want to do. But I'll be honest though, Raw was pretty good this week.
Yeah, there was a lot. Of
didn't Natty lose to the armbar from Alexa Bliss?
She
also.
Did.
That was interesting.
The interesting take on it. Yeah.
Yeah, like it did pique my interest in their I guess Trish Stratus feud a little bit. Like that is kind of like okay. But now I kind of want to see Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss again now because I was like, oh, she used the armbar. That was interesting, and Natty's technical too. So like that, Natty would never fall for that. And then they had an in-ring promo where she just was like, I need to go, and I like that because it's character development.
Yeah,
you know, that's something I feel like the segment did right. Also, this week we had fucking Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. Now we spoke a little bit about this briefly before the show, but like, boy, oh boy, I want to fucking see Shawn get in the ring again. Yeah. You know, like I like the promos on both ends. The promos was really, really fucking strong.
I mean, I feel like it would be cool to see Shawn come back for Taker's last match and have Taker's last match with Shawn Michaels. Taker 3.
Yeah, that's fine. But I feel like they're gonna try to get him in the ring a little more than if he comes out of retirement.
Sure.
You know,
again, a couple warm up matches.
Yeah.
Maybe Shawn Michaels versus Daniel Bryan. That'd be dope.
That just stopped the podcast.
Yeah,
that stopped the podcast right now because that would be fucking phenomenal. Did they ever fight each other? Even. I mean, aside from like training and stuff like that.
No, I think
there was no on the record with them, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Did you like the Bella Twins match?
You just want to make fun of Brie Bella for botching so hard, and she just botched.
She's the woman that gravity remembered. Speaking of Neville,
I just didn't understand how she fucked it up so bad. Like she literally got caught
because she has ring rust, man. They just let him back in the ring, like probably no training. They were just like, oh, we need Bellas right now.
Yeah,
it's total Bellas. Yeah, Ronda Rousey's inspiring them. You know.
I was just like, what is going on?
And then they told Ronda Rousey backstage, they were like, hey, we got your back. It's like, I don't want you to have my back.
No, after that botch. Don't do that.
Yeah, you don't get my front, please.
Don't help me.
Bobby Roode, Chad Gable versus the Ascension. Actually, really good fucking match. I thought both teams looked really strong. Yeah. I think the Ascension were like, dude, we've been on the fucking back burner for so long. We got to try to look good for Carano and Vince and the other yes man. Who's the other yes man?
I keep forgetting his name.
That sucks up to Vince. Kevin Dunn. Yeah. I mean, let me ask you a question. Is there a chance that the Ascension will
get pushed?
Will get out of the freezer and get a little warm again?
No, not at all. Never.
Because they were so on top in NXT, though.
They were
hot. So amazing in NXT.
Yeah. I haven't seen their finisher in so long. The Fallen Man. It was a good finish, too.
Yeah. How do we feel about Bobby Roode and Chad Gable? Is that because that was kind of fun?
Not tag team of convenience, whatever. Yeah.
They got to do something with them. They can't just waste everybody's time and money.
Tag team of convenience.
It's like about the same thing as when you put Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre together.
Pretty much, yep.
Same thing. Only, sure, why not?
They love those tag teams of convenience.
And is AOP actually going to go up the tag division?
Maybe, actually. We'll see. Maybe. I feel like they should, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't either. It's a little hard to say because they put them right on the back burner the minute they even came into the...
they botched their entrance. They fucked them up.
Yeah. And speaking of Kevin Owens, he had an attack on Bobby Lashley in the middle of the gender prayer circle.
Yeah, I just don't get...
Shanti.
I don't get the angle. But
yeah, I don't either because they they really were trying to sell the fact that he quit and then he just came back and then dropped it.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what they're doing, honestly.
Well, look, if he beats Bobby Roode, that's like a feather in his cap, right? So he gets kind of like some confidence back a little bit.
Why?
But I don't feel like you're. Yeah, Bobby Roode should be.
Why are you sacrificing Bobby Lashley to Kevin Owens? I understand.
I said Bobby Roode, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. I meant to say Bobby Lashley.
Why? They just don't. I don't get it. He was just in the ring with fucking Roman Reigns. What are you doing?
And like beat Roman Reigns on top of that.
Yeah. What a spear.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you ask fans who they would rather see go over in that match, you know, I think most people would say Kevin Owens.
Of course.
You know, and I think that would be the right thing to do. But I also feel you have a tremendous opportunity in this new main eventer, Bobby Lashley.
Yes, you do.
Who has the look that you're probably looking for.
Because he's fucking gigantic.
Yeah. And I think it's a really wasted opportunity, actually, to put Kevin Owens over. I think Kevin Owens had his time in the sun. I think maybe they go the distance in the match with each other, but I think Bobby Lashley should go over. I think that's the right call. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to SmackDown. We had more Bella action on SmackDown. What brand is Brie Bella on?
Doesn't matter.
She's just, no, it really doesn't.
She's WWE, bro.
She's brand WWE. That's it. She's the Universal Champion in the Galactic Civilization
of WWE.
We've been getting some really good matches with Daniel Bryan and Cien Almas.
They work really well together. I mean, Cien Almas works really well with almost anyone. But like there's something special there between him and Daniel Bryan.
I know, yeah. It's like the indie dream match you always wanted.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, I mean, because Daniel Bryan's a fantastic technical wrestler, and so is Almas. Almas will wrestle circles around people.
Yeah,
and it's like they're matched up, and it's like, okay, they're both really great technical wrestlers. Now you get to see what that would be like.
I'm just not sure what's happening with Nakamura now. Nakamura is a champion and is like falling into the background.
Yeah, no, I knew that was coming, so I'm not even angry about it. They don't know what the fuck to do.
I mean, he's great. How do you mess that up? Like, just let him be himself.
Naka.
I don't know. AJ Styles and Samoa Joe this week. A little it's okay. It's still good. It's still, great. Like, but
I like Samoa Joe and AJ Styles' feud. I mean, I'm not a huge
But
fan.
it's getting an allotted time. Whereas, a feud of this magnitude should be the whole show.
Yeah.
It should be going on through the whole show.
I agree.
Like, Samoa Joe should keep playing games with him. AJ should be searching for him. And then everybody said, oh, no, I saw Joe in catering. Oh, no, I saw him over... he was over by the manager's office. Oh, I saw him over by the HR.
And at the end, he just...
and then he just hits him with the fucking...
at the end, he pops on Titantron reading his AJ Styles' daughter a book or something.
Yeah, there you go. That, or he just, hits him with a club.
That'd be fun.
While he's looking for him. But, you just see, every time AJ moves, like Samoa Joe's in the background just looking at him. He's smiling. He's like, I'm going to get you, AJ. Like, just one of those things.
Yeah.
Like, that shit should be going on throughout the show. Like, we should keep returning to it.
It would be fun, yeah.
And they used to do things like that.
Yeah, sure.
Like, this is not rocket science here. Like, I don't want to hear, all right, it's me, AJ Styles. This is my time to come to the ring and talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there, AJ. I guess I'll talk, too, because I'm a good promo. My name is Samoa Joe, and I'll read bedtime stories to your daughter. Oh, let me say hi to your wife, Wendy. All right, enough.
It's just bland.
Just stop going through the motions.
Bland WWE storytelling.
I think they did it right with R-Truth, though, this week, because R-Truth was, trying to get into the main event, the whole show, and he did. Yeah, he did. I thought that was really cool, and then he fucking wrestled his ass off, and you go, oh, right, R-Truth can fucking wrestle. I forgot.
It's true. I mean, people forget that Ron the Truth can to wrestle all the time.
I mean, that's like a fucking former, like, 2-3 time TNA champion.
Yep.
Fucking main evented their whole roster.
Yep.
For months at a time. I mean, come on, man. The best promo of the night was probably Becky and Charlotte, though.
Well, yeah, of course.
You know, so, I mean.
Stone Cold Becky, bro.
Stone Cold Becky Lynch, baby.
Goddamn.
Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton was also noteworthy for me. I'm interested. I'm just wondering what matches are going to be in Hell in the Cell.
Inside of a Hell in the Cell?
Yeah, because I know there are matches that are being challenged for at Hell in the Cell.
Probably.
But what are going to actually be in the Hell in a Cell?
Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. I think that might be it.
No, it's more than that. I know one of the SmackDown matches. I think Becky and Charlotte are inside the Hell in the Cell because they want to do the women inside the Hell in the Cell. Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton are in a Hell in the Cell.
Are they really?
Yeah. Roman Reigns and Braun are in a Hell in the Cell, and I think that's it so far. The rest are just singles matches at Hell in the Cell.
Shouldn't every match be a Hell in the Cell though?
We've had this discussion before.
Like, if you're going to do that gimmick, every match should be Hell in the Cell. Like, all of them.
I know. I don't think they should even call it that. I think they should call it Bad Blood and then have a couple of matches that are Hell in the Cell matches. Or have one match.
You know what? You should have, like, a gauntlet match that is just the entire show. So, like, the two people start out the match, and then whoever loses that match gets, carted out, and then the next guy comes in. And you just do the entire show. And
inside the Hell
in the Cell, yeah.
And then the women fight the men, too?
Yeah, fuck it. Tag teams come in, the handicap match, whatever. Like, just make it. Yeah, why not? Like who's ever seen that?
You know what I would like to see happen is a match not being a Hell in the Cell match.
Sure.
And then have somebody call for the cell to come down while they're in there.
That could
be cool.
I
feel like Miz should do that.
That feels like something like a Baron Corbin would pull off.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
Because you need someone like a John Laurinaitis type to pull that off.
I also want to just state that right now the current card is at 7 matches. I think it should stay there.
It won't.
If it does, we're in for a treat. But if it becomes like even 8 or 9 matches, we're screwed.
It's going to like 12 matches, probably.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry, Shannon.
I know.
I know you want to live the dream.
Let's talk about NXT and then we'll wrap it up.
NXT would be dope.
We saw 2 cool things with Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler. I guess she's not moving up to the main card right now.
She probably shouldn't move up to the main card right now. She should stick around for a little bit.
I don't agree. But I think I agree in terms of, like, if you want to keep NXT like a hot brand,
sure,
you keep her there.
Io Shirai's coming in. Toni Storm might be coming in. You need her there for now. Because you're suddenly gonna have an influx of amazing talent who can kick.
I'm actually really looking forward to Jessamine Duke.
Yeah, who can really.
That's somebody who I really want to see in the ring. I hear great things about her.
That's what they keep saying. Jessamine Duke.
I have yet to see, but I'm like,
apparently
I'm ready to watch.
Apparently, they said Jessamine Duke.
She's funny though, on her YouTube channel as well. Yeah. Like she's just a funny girl.
Apparently, they're raving about her at the Performance Center. So,
because I hear she's got a good promo and she's like an amazing worker. So.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
I mean, so you got Io Shirai coming in, you got Toni Storm coming in,
right?
You got a bunch of people about to come in. You got Evolution about to happen. You got to keep her in. NXT.
I hear the ticket sales are really bad for it.
I'm sure.
I mean, I'm not sure. I thought it was going to sell out because people are like all in on Divas,
They haven't
or not Divas, excuse me, all in on the women's division.
They haven't been promoting it well. If you really think about it, like they haven't really been like they haven't.
Well, it's coming up in October.
Yeah, October. Yeah.
So it's only September.
Yeah, they haven't been pushing it as hard. If they were doing the Mae Young Classic,
I guess we can go if if it all works out.
I'm down.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm down to see Io Shirai kick some ass.
Sure. Yeah. No. I mean, I'd like to see Trish Stratus in the ring again too.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be the last time we see her, probably.
Probably, yeah.
All right. Anyway, back to NXT.
Sure.
Johnny Failure.
Johnny failure.
Yeah, it feels like the fans are turning on him now.
So on Twitter, he reads a tweet that says Johnny wrestling, Johnny failure over and over and over and over and over again. It's amazing. Like it feels like he's got, like they're doing like a character switch where Ciampa is really gotten into his head, and it's affecting him.
Right.
Which is smart because it allows you because they want to extend the storyline obviously to NXT Takeover Brooklyn for WrestleMania. That's the idea, and that's always been the idea. Like in my head.
Well, they wanted him to go over later on, right?
Yeah, that's obviously like in my head. The minute I saw Ciampa come back, I was like, the idea is obviously he comes back, and then Gargano takes him out of Mania. Like finally, like because they've been doing this weird.
Well, it's not gonna be Mania; it'll be NXT Mania
or NXT Mania. But like they've been doing this weird storyline where like Gargano was like, okay, I can't win because I can't get over the Ghost of DIY, and they're like finally like, all right, I can finally win now. And then Ciampa comes back, like, oh fuck, back to where I was before.
Yep.
And now he's like, all right, I think I beat Ciampa. I think I'm over this. And then like it's like no.
Well, wasn't he supposed to get the title against Almas at some point? And then they probably scrapped that idea.
He was, and then Ciampa came back, and they thought it was a better idea for them to do a storyline. They're basically doing the Triple H HBK storyline,
right?
That's essentially what they're doing. Like when Triple H turned on HBK, and then they even down to the unsanctioned match, where it's like, oh, we can't sanction this match.
Because your back is
so bad. Your eye is so messed up. We can't. Sean, we can't allow you to. We can't
physically allow you to get in this ring.
And he's like, okay,
make it a WWE sanctioned match. It'll have to be an unsanctioned match, meaning it won't be affected on your record. I don't care about my record.
I'm coming for a Triple H.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so that's essentially.
And it was like a hardcore match.
Yeah, that's essentially what happened. He won I think he won the title in that match.
Nope. No. I was there for that. Yeah. The first time HBK won the title from him coming back was in the fucking Elimination Chamber.
That's right.
Which I also saw.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
The first ever Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And everybody was fucked up after that match. The only person who made it out alive was like Shawn Michaels and like barely even. I think RVD even got fucking injured in that match.
Yeah,
because he did like the frog splash off the top of the pod.
Yeah, it was
then
bad.
Fucked up his throat, and then like Triple H is fucked up.
It was bad.
No, and like I think Kane was okay, and HBK were fine.
Yeah, it was. They took a lot more chances.
Oh, dude, they punished themselves in that match.
Yeah, they definitely did.
And they were bleeding. Like, it was crazy.
It was insane. That was dope. Yeah, that was a pretty intense match. It made it a viable platform afterwards because people were like, this is great. I want to see this again. And
this was, what's his name? Bischoff's, quote unquote, air quote, idea. It was Bischoff's idea. And he took the best elements of War Games and Hell in a Cell and then just combined them together and made the Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
A non-stop pain machine for wrestlers.
Pain machine, I like that.
Yeah. Then now we're going to Hell in a Cell, which seems lackluster in comparison, but whatever.
Yeah, but like that's what I think the idea is. The idea is like he's going to go crazy, right? And then, like, to finally conquer his demons and get rid of the craziness, he's going to be Ciampa at Mania. And then he's going to have a short, brief run with the NXT title, and then he's getting called up.
To where and what? I mean,
205 Live.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, where's fucking Blackheart going to?
205 Live.
Like, here's the thing. Every guy who I said was really over in NXT has not actually gone to 205 Live. They've gone to the main roster.
Sure.
Almas
is up there right now.
Yeah, Almas is up there. So are fucking Authors of Pain. A lot of people are up there on the main roster.
Yep.
But you got this ugly stigma that is 205 Live. I don't think it should be a show. I think it should just be a division within the brand, and then let the guys, fight other guys or be squash competitors.
Well, you got what's his name? Drake Maverick being
the manager of the Authors of Pain. Yeah, I guess
I need him to really use. I need them to really.
I have a feeling
that use that as like his enforcement team.
Oh, for 205 Live.
Yeah,
that would be really good actually.
Yeah, He did, like just like use them as
you know what I have a feeling.
I
think he walked around as a gag with the Authors of Pain thing, and just was like hanging out with them, and then like Carano probably was like, you really should be careful with what you do because I'm letting you know right now. I'm going to send this to Vince, and if Vince likes this, you're going out with them tonight. Yeah, and he's like, okay, I'd love that, and it's like shit, like.
Yeah. He really should use them as his like 3-minute warning. He need
3-minute warning, dude. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. He needs to you know what? I'm tired of 205 Live getting stepped on.
And I think it's time that we need 3 minutes to get it together.
So, TJP, blah, 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 I want you to go out there and I want you to give me 3 minutes of your best. And if you need to decide, show me 3 minutes. And at the end of 3 minutes, if I like it, it'll continue. It'll continue.
But if I don't, it'll stop. How are you going to stop the match? You'll see.
You'll see. Just go. Go.
You'll see. All right. Well, that was pretty much wrestling for this week, including All In.
All In. So many things in All In. All In's like its own episode, essentially.
I got to say, I saw a promo this week with Bully Ray and Silas Young. That was like really fucking powerful, actually.
Yeah.
Like he came in, he's like, "What'd you do? You don't step up to me, Bully Ray." He's like, "This is the guy I've been looking for, Silas Young. Silas, before I came here, you were the bully running this place. Now, you're just a shell of a man." He's like, "You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to this reflection in the mirror. But remember, Silas, when you find yourself and you figure out who you are, come find me." And then they panned the camera to Silas Young looking at himself in the mirror. I thought that was like a really good fucking segment.
That's a good segment, yeah.
Yeah. WWE, take a note. You guys used to do shit like this all the time. Promos with meaning, not just like, "It is my allotted time on the card. Now I'm going to talk about my feud with Samoa Joe.
I am so tall. Look how strong I am.
Yep.
One day I will destroy you. Silently.
Stupid fucking shit. Yeah. Get it together, WWE, because you will lose.
Lock it up. Yep.
You will lose. I want to see competition. You guys are not even coming close to what they're doing.
All In did great ratings, and they had 11,000 people in there at that stadium, which is nuts.
Yeah. Get it together, guys, because you're fucking up. That was wrestling this week. But remember, you can reach us on our email at wearesmarks@gmail.com, facebook.com/ILikeSmarks, and at ILikeSmarks on Twitter. Don't forget to check out our friends at the Nation of African American Wrestling and the Council of Commentary. Talk to you later, guys.
Later, guys.